Hey guys, so today is gonna be a relaxing day. Not much going on in this house. We're just letting Micah heal and stay calm, and it was just a rough evening for him. Sarah will explain that very shortly, so stick around. And before I continue with the video, I need you guys to do me a humongous favor. If you're new to the channel, I need you guys to hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 100 subscribers, and I thank you guys so much for all of you that watch the video and tell people about us. That helps us a lot, and we're just trying to spread awareness of health issues, and maybe it'll help and maybe it'll help somebody out there. That's all I'm trying to do, is help somebody. We're not trying to be doctors, but we're just trying to give our advice and perspective of what we went through. I need you guys to also do me another favor, and if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I need you guys to hit the like button and just comment down below if you have your own stories, and we'll answer you as fast as we can. We love hearing what you guys went through, and that's what our channel is about, helping each other out. So let's get on with the day. So we put a tent in the room. Hi Eli. Hi Eli.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Walking.
Are you? You like the tent?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're camping.
Mm-hmm.
You're all nice and comfy.
Mm.
What, Micah? What? What is that? What? Hey. Why are you getting mad? Huh, Micah? Wanna build?
So yeah, yesterday morning he woke up crying, not himself, and we knew something was wrong. All day long, every time he would try to pee, he would kind of cry and whine and try to hold it in. So I took him to the hospital and told them what was going on, and that we were kind of testing for a UTI, urinary tract infection. So they took him in pretty fast because of his neutropenia and all that. When infections happen, they need to test right away and give him a treatment if he needs. So we got through triage, went to see the doctor. Within like 2 hours we were through, and then the long waiting started because they had to set up in a different room to do the blood tests, and because he had just gone pee like 30 minutes before, they couldn't do a normal urine analysis with just putting the bag and letting him pee in there. So they gave us another option, was to do a catheter up into the bladder and grabbing whatever was left in there. So I agreed, even though I knew he would be in pain, but I didn't want to wait another 4 hours just for him to pee again. So we got set up into one of the better equipped red rooms. Like the ER works in 3 different stations. It's green, yellow, and red, depending on the severity of the case. Most of the time we end up in yellow because it's a priority. Red is more like something's going on, it needs to be treated now. This kid is not doing well at all. He's on the verge of, like, you know, something. And the only time we went in there was when he had his really bad hemp milk reaction last 2 summers ago?
Yeah.
2 summers ago. He was about 7 months old, 8 months old. And anyway, so they set him up, put him on the table, and tried to do the catheter. She's like, it won't go all the way up, I don't know, it's getting stuck on something, I can't push through. Took it out, grabbed another tube, a little bit longer. She says maybe it was too short or something, I don't know. So put it in. She's like, no, there's a blockage, there's something. Took it out again, grabbed another one, finally managed to get it through, but there was nothing left. Like, we got drops drop by drop, and they managed to get about like a half a teaspoon of pee. And she says, I think this is enough. And then after all that, he was crying in pain. He was done. And she's like, okay, time for the blood test now. And I'm just like, no. So he did good though. I mean, usually they have to do this like 5-6 times before they actually catch a vein. And I told them he's a hard poke. And they knew it was on the file. And this was one of the girls we had seen previously about a month ago when they had put in the NG tube and things went crazy. And anyway, so she remembered the case. But weirdly, on the first try, went in, wiggled it around a little bit, found the vein, got the blood flow going, and we had enough to do all our CBC and other things they asked for. And I asked to do a blood ammonia level because his ammonia levels tend to be a little bit higher than normal. So we checked that, and then they said, okay, go in the waiting room and we'll call you back when we get the results. So we waited another hour. It ended up being an hour and a half. And she called us back and she said, well, everything seems okay. White blood count is okay. The neutrophils, as usual, were on the low side, but like he's usually within. Okay, for those in Canada, it works differently than in the US. So you have to be between 1.5 and 3 to be in the normal range for someone healthy. Micah usually is in the range of 0.3, 0.7. So he doesn't have enough to fight infections. It's basically almost like somebody who just had who has leukemia and just had the chemo, you know? Like there is no infection fighting. Yesterday, somehow, his neutrophils were up to 1.4. Normal range, like I said, is 1.5. He's never been that high, ever. The only times it shoots up is when he's about to get sick or he has an infection, so it'll go up and then it crashes down even lower when the fever happens. So is he getting sick? Is he getting something? We don't know. She said the urine came back clear, but they sent it off for culture, so we'll wait for that. And if he's not any better within 24 or 48 hours, bring him back and they'll do more testing. So we don't really have any news right now. Don't know what's going on, and we'll just wait and see. I forgot to say, I had asked for the ammonia levels to be checked, and it came back that his levels were at 69. That means they're still high. They're over the limit. Technically, they should only be between 3 and 48, if I'm not mistaken. At 50, they start to get worried, and at 100, they start treatments to get rid of the ammonia in the blood. So, and I mean treatment that would be like hospitalized and, you know. Micah has had levels between 65, 75, 85, 75, 63, you know, and so it's high, but it's not really high to the point of needing intervention. The problem is we don't really know why it's high, and he's not eating protein, so technically, apart from his pure amino, which turns into proteins, but there are none in there, it should not be high. So we're trying to figure out why. It's still at 69, you know. Something's going on, so we'll discuss that with the genetics team tomorrow, I guess, at the 22Q clinic when we go. I sent the genetic counselor some information about certain things that I've looked at online recently, and she said we would discuss it tomorrow. So we'll wait for that and we'll let you guys know.